Good afternoon students, welcome in HCP lecture. Today I will start the lecture of Hospital and Clinical Pharmacy, chapter Drug and Clinical Toxicity. Okay, remaining part of this chapter I will start. Let us first look at what we saw in previous lecture. Introduction, classification of poison, general treatment of poisoning. Okay, introduction. Poisons are generally used for the suicidal purpose. Then poisons are used for homicidal purpose. Then poisons are used for stupefying purpose. And then classification of poison. In that, poison are classified according to their modes of action. Accordingly, poisons are classified into three main groups. First is corrosive, second irritants, third is neurotics. Then in irritant, again three parts. Inorganic, then organic and mechanical. Okay. Inorganic poison can be divided into the two types. First is vegetable poisons include castor oil, colocynth ergot, marking nut and aloe. Then animal poison consists of the catharides, snake venom, then scorpion's venom and poisons insects. Then next point is general treatment of poisoning. In that, the victim need immediate treatment involving the following measures. First is immediate care of deteriorating body functions, then removal of unabsorbed poison, then elimination of absorbed poison, then use of the antidotes, then supportive measures. Then systemic antidotes. Such substances produce the opposite action of effects that of poisons. These are administered with care because the antagonism always not complete. Then the antidote itself may produce the unwanted effect. Example BAL, that is dimercaprol EDTA salt. Then insecticides poisoning. In that, organophosphorus compounds and DDT. Then first is organophosphorus compounds. Symptoms: headache, irritation of eye, nose and throats, then blurring vision, then cough followed by vomiting with abdominal pain, then in several cases salivation, then nervousness and convulsion may occur, then if not attended in time, respiratory failure, coma and finally death may occur. Then treatment involves the following steps. First is decontamination, then emesis, gastric lavage, antidotes and use of the choline esterase reactivator, then other measures. Okay. Then I will start the remaining part, that is heavy metal poisoning. There are few metals that cause poisonous effect in our body, such as arsenic, lead, mercury, antimony, etc. The gravity of effect may be acute or chronic poisoning. The symptoms and treatment it has under. First is arsenic poisoning, then second is lead poisoning, then mercury poisoning, and last is 3. First is arsenic poisoning, second lead poisoning, then mercury poisoning. Okay, now see the first is arsenic poisoning. In that, arsenic is found in the air, soil and well water, etc. Then smelting process of copper and lead release arsenic into the environment. It look like sugar, cheap land, then easily available in the market. Then acute arsenic poisoning. In that, a specific form of arsenic, that is As2O3, that is arsenic trioxide, that is readily available and has appearance of sugar. Through it is rare but responsible for acute poisoning. Symptoms: gastrointestinal tract discomfort, then burning pain of lips, stomach, etc. Then vomiting with stomach content followed by greenish and blackish mucus fluid. Then vomiting later on followed by diarrhea. Then muscular cramp and convulsions, and visual disturbance. These are the symptoms of acute arsenic poisoning. Then treatment, gastric lavage with warm water. Then emetics like mustard and zinc sulfate are used. Then freshly prepared hydrated ferric oxide is introduced in stomach as an antidote, which convert arsenious acid in non-toxic formic arsenate. Then dimercaprol bath to fund 5 to 3 mg per kilogram every 4 hours. I am for 2 days, every 6 hours for 10 days, and every 12 hours till symptoms disappear. Or penicillamine 0.5 to 1.5 gram per day in 4 divided dosage with meal in the treatment of choice for 1 week. Then morphine can be used to abolish pain. Okay. Then chronic arsenic poisoning. In that, chronic poisoning consists of the number of stages of symptoms may result after. First is acute attack, then accidental consumption of small dosage either in drinks or food. Then symptoms, stage of GIT disturbance. It includes first is nausea, then loss of appetite and malnutrition, and loss of body weight. Then stage of catarrhal changes. In that means inflammation of mucous membranes, especially of nose. Then running of eyes and nose. Then inflammation to mucous membrane causes conjunctivitis. Then coughing because of bronchial inflammation. Then skin rashes. Then skin rashes. There is brown patchy pigmentation of skin, particularly on neck region. Then nails become brittle, shedding of hairs. Then hyperkeratosis of palm and soles. Then irritations to the skin occurs with vesicular eruption. These are the skin rashes. Then nervous disturbances, that is muscular fatigue and weakness. Then numbness of hand, feet and fingers. Then convulsions. Then impaired vision, etc. Then treatments, removal of victim from further exposure. Then sodium thiosulfate 1 gram in 10 ml SWFI, then 2 to 3 times per week for couple of months by IV routes. Then dimercaprol 3 mg per kg every 6 months by a week, and every 12 hours for several weeks by IM route. Okay. Then next is lead poisoning. The lead poisoning usually is by oral, respiratory or cutaneous route. Color paints, then glass and petroleum industries are use lead. Then children play with toys and suck them. Fumes resulting from glass and petrol burning are inhaled. Then lead is accumulated in RBC. Then liver, kidney and bones. Acute poisoning is rare. Then acute poisoning. It occurs very rare. The homicidal and suicidal cases are not seen. Then symptoms, metallic taste, then muscle cramps, stools become black, then hemolytic crisis may result, then general weakness, etc. Then treatment, gastric lavage by sodium or magnesium sulfate, then purgative is given along with antispasmodics. Then as per need, barbiturates and mannitol is given. Then next is chronic poisoning. In that it is commonly used as the plumbism. Then chronic lead poisoning is done over the prolonged period of time. Then mainly it is seen in children playing with them or in workers of printing and petroleum industries. Then symptoms. General symptoms like metallic taste, then constipation and cramps. Then lead lines, that is blush black lines are observed on the gingival margins. Then anemia, microcytic hypochromic types of anemia with punctuate basophilia. Then lead palsy, it is characterized by the muscle weakness. Then treatment is removal of victim from further exposure, then excretion of accumulated lead in the body can be facilitated by acidosis. Then CADTA used as an acute poisoning. Then dimercaprol is also given with editate with in a dose of 4 mg kilogram every 4 to 6 hours by IM routes. Then symptomatic treatment includes use of anticonvulsants, antiplasmodics or mannitol to reduce the intracranial tension. Okay. Now I will stop here. Remaining part we will see in next lecture. Thank you.